Hi everybody, so we're back for reading for another day of Power and Perspective. So if you can't see, I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts, the Two Can Do It shirt I usually wear on Fridays or on Thursdays to make it through the rest of the week because we're at Thursday and Two Can Do It. So let's jump into reading for Power and Perspective. So what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at different kinds of power. So on the first day, you thought about what power meant to you and how you see power in your life. And I can tell you from reading all of your answers that you all know so many different kinds of power. So there's lots of different kinds. So being powerful as an athlete, maybe, and being able to lift a lot of weights and score a lot of baskets or score a lot of goals is a lot different than the same power that people have by being cruel or by feeling superior, and it's a lot different than the power you have from being smart and getting an education and going to school. So there's all different types of power. So today we're going to look at the different types and different kinds of power, how people get power, and what kind of power they have. So today you're going to listen to a different read aloud. So you're going to listen to Each Kindness, which you may have heard in school. You may have read it yourself. Your teacher may have read it to you, but you're going to listen to me read Each Kindness on this slide. So no matter what you're doing, you're going to pause this video, then you're going to head to this slide and listen to Each Kindness read aloud to you. So pause and go ahead and go listen to Each Kindness and then come back. Okay, that was my pause. So you should have come back now from listening to Each Kindness. So in Each Kindness, there's a lot of different kinds of powers. So Chloe, who is our narrator, who is the girl that was being mean, has the power of being in control. And she has the power of being popular. She has the power to exclude and leave out Maya as the new girl. So her power was important to her, and her power was to leave Maya out and to be mean and cruel to her because of her popularity and her friends. But also, Maya does have some power where she doesn't let Chloe and the girls who are bullying her change how she acts. She still offers to play with them almost every day. She still goes off and plays by herself. So she still has that determination and that power to continue to be herself. So even in this story, which is just a picture book, you see different kinds of power. The power of determination by Maya, and the power to be cruel and to exclude people by Chloe. So those are just two different kinds of power. So on this slide, there's a list of some kinds of power. So take a look at this list of the different kinds of power there are. There are more. This is just some examples of what kind of power. So in Each Kindness, we saw the power to be cruel by the narrator. The narrator also had the power to be a leader because she was popular, the power to be popular. She did have the power to speak up, but she did not use it. Because she did not speak up, she did not help Maya. She continued to be mean. So she definitely had those negative ideas of power, where Maya, our character who was bullied, had the power of determination to be herself no matter what. So these are just some types of power that you can find in your own book. So here's our example of what your reading response should look like. So in Each Kindness, the narrator, Chloe, has power over the new student, Maya. The narrator has the power to be cruel to Maya and the power to be popular in school. Even though Chloe has the power, she eventually learns that she used her power in a bad way by being mean to Maya, and she realized it when it was too late. Chloe, the narrator, loses her power of confidence after learning about little acts of kindness and feeling bad that she was mean to Maya. So here I talk about different kinds of power: the power to be cruel, the power to be popular, and those are from the list. And a different power is the power of confidence. So once Chloe realized that she was being really mean to Maya, she felt really bad about herself and wished she could fix it. So she definitely lost some of that power of confidence. So there's all different kinds of power and all different ways you can think about power. So you're going to think about the power that you see in your own book. So on this last slide, there's two questions. So the first question is, what kind of power do you notice in your own life? So maybe how are you powerful? In what ways are you powerful? Do you have the power to speak up? Do you speak up for other people when you see something going on? Do you have the power to be an athlete, the power to be an artist? I know so many of you have so many cool skills and hobbies. Maybe you have the power to be who you are, the power to persevere. We talk a lot about perseverance in class and, working hard and trying to do the best that you can. Do you have the power to be a leader? A lot of you have the power to be a leader. So what kind of power do you know is in your own life? So maybe think about yourself, think about your family, think about your teachers, think about people in school, people at home, think about your friends. Where do you see power in your own life? And then what kind of power do you notice in your book? So you can pick from this list, or you can think of other kinds of power that maybe your main character has, or maybe your main character doesn't have. So here you're going to write about power in your own life. And then here you're going to write about power in the book you're reading on Epic. So, I hope you enjoyed. Happy reading. Happy Thursday. See you soon.